bitch. Be original, bitch. Be original, bitch. Be original, bitch. Be original, bitch. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh my God. Hello, everybody. Hold on. Why am I echoing like that? Hello? Yes, I didn't like that echo. Listen. We are going to get into some things because, it's a lot going on, okay? I've been getting emailed since early this morning. You guys know I'm in California, so I get everything like I'm 3 hours behind the East Coast and 2 hours behind like the Midwest. So now, Jussie Smollett. This is the story I swear that keeps on giving because I'm so torn. But before we get into all of that, welcome everybody. Happy Friday. If you're a returning subscriber, well, then you know how this goes. Some shit might shut down. Some shit might stop working. Some shit might just shut off. But we will get through the show. If you're new, welcome and hello, okay?
Hello, motherfucker.
We want you to join the family by subscribing. Now, the call lines are open. I'm going to tell you guys that now. The call line is open. If you want to call in because you know it's going to get full. And then, so if you want to get on it now because as the show goes on, you will have to super chat to get your call moved to the front because it'd be that many people calling. I know we're going to get into some things today. So the line is open. We already have people holding. Okay, so now with that being said, so let's get into this video. So the two men that were not suspects prior are now suspects, and they're two men that was in the surveillance video or in the surveillance footage are now suspects and have been arrested. Now, Jussie Smollett is supposed to go identify these men. Now, it turns out that they've worked with Lee Daniels. Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can get that. Because somebody has sent me something via Instagram. And I forgot to pull that up for you. Hold on. Let me get this tea real quick. Hold on. People just sending me stuff all the time. Oh, my gosh. Dang. All right, well, I didn't have it. I was trying to get the tea. Well, there's a picture out there of Lee Daniels and the guys. So they obviously are affiliated with Empire. They worked on set. Now, the crazy part is the niggas are Nigerian. So I'm just trying to figure out, why would they have a noose? And why would they be talking about this is MAGA country? Like, the story's just not adding up. And I'm just trying to figure out what angle, where Jussie is going with this. And I'm just trying to figure out, did he put two innocent people in jeopardy for some sick promise that he made? Because if you ask me, I personally don't think he thought this was going to go as far as it's going. I think he was just going to just maybe cause a little bit of some controversy, spark a little bit of something. But I don't think that he thought the whole world was going to be invested in this incident. I thought they were going to be like, all right, Jussie was a victim, praying for Jussie. We apologize. I mean, we stand for Jussie. And, like most things on social media, they go away after a few days. This is not going away. The people want to know, because when the story first came out, we the people were not buying it. So we were like, hold on, there's more to this story. So the shit is not just gonna go away. I personally felt like Jussie didn't even realize that the shit was gonna go this far. And now he's like gagging. I'm sure everybody behind the scenes is like, oh my God, what's next? Because this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well at all. And for whomever was involved, it's not going to end well. And I feel like there's more than one person involved. I personally feel like Jussie may have promised these guys something, because they were just extras on the show. I mean, they're obviously handsome, men. But I personally feel as though, did he just say, I need you guys to do this? I'll pay you X amount of money. It'll be cool. Nobody will ever know who you are. It's all good. Like, we're good. Because Jussie even follows them on social media. So it's like, I'm just trying to figure out why. How ironic is that all three of them are on the same street at 2:00 in the morning, and they all work together on the set of Empire. Like, that's too close for comfort. And my thing is, the phone records were redacted. So obviously you were in communication. Their home got raided. There's bleach in the house. Then they were. I'm just trying to figure out why. Let's take some calls. I want to know what you guys think. (203-5515). You're live on the air. What's going on? I'm doing good. Can you make some sense of this? Uh-huh. Right. And I'm just like, something is, and then it's just like, but what is the publicity for? Like what would the publicity be for? The show? Oh, hold on. They said they can't hear you. Let me see. No, hold on. It's me. Hold on. Let me fix it. Hold on. Sorry. Y'all know how this shit go. Don't play. Okay, hold on. Boom. They about to hear you right now. Okay, hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead. Hello? Oh, well, we lost him. Okay, next caller. 312-1686. You're live on the air. Okay, so people's not talking. Let me see. Hello, private caller. You're live on the air.
What's up, Armon?
Hey, what's going on?
I'm glad that you came on. I was actually following this and hoping that you did.
Uh-huh.
And again, like, now you see, I thought from the story that it was supposed to be Caucasian individuals.
Mm-hmm.
So what do these people have to do with it?
Right. Because he said they were white. And
Right.
these
And
definitely
Make America Great Again was screened. They're from Nigeria.
Yeah, I don't feel like they would be saying anything about making America great again and having to beat up Jussie Smollett because he was black. Or for that matter,
Right.
because he's gay. Like, I just don't feel like these two guys would have a reason to go gay bash Jussie Smollett. You gotta think about this. These are two actors that are in Hollywood as well. Hollywood is full of a lot of gay men, number one. Number two, these guys are about their check. I don't feel as though that they would try to jeopardize their whole livelihood to jump Jussie Smollett.
Exactly. It's just like you keep laying it out to be. Like, obviously some deal was struck with them in order to say, oh, let's just make them the scapegoat. And you guys go ahead and, just take the fall for this so we can get it over with, because now they're starting to realize, like we said, when you start to throw, the Trump into it, it comes along the play, of national security, like we're talking about, terrorist activity. So this is no joke. And now they're starting to realize, oh, wait a minute, like, this is serious. They're not playing around. So they tried to concoct this little story where now, I mean, it's obvious. Anyone who really was paying attention knew something was wrong. But they just figured, people will just, fall back to sleep, take it, and that'll be the end. But which is one thing that I wanted to say that's great about this is that it's wonderful that people are caring about the fact that people in the LGBT community are attacked and, hate crimes happen. People are starting to finally wake up and care about that. So that's a great thing. But the bad part about it is that seeing stuff like this happen, like I said, where they're trying to just make you numb to whatever you hear, that's what they're trying to do. And so that didn't happen. People care. People are like, what's going on? And now they're afraid. Like they should be, because like we said, as soon as they start going about, phone records and really investigating, somebody's going to be in trouble.
And my whole thing is, let's just take this in perspective, because today we're going to get into some conspiracies and some reaching. I'm gonna tell you, I'm definitely going to reach because I have nothing else to go on, so I have to reach. But the first part of this is, it's like, okay, so if I'm looking at these two guys and I'm looking at Jussie Smollett, and then I'm listening to the story, and if they really want to beat his ass, don't you think that they could have beat his ass? Like, Jussie made it as though like they ran from him. These are some big old cornbread fed Nigerian African niggas.
Okay.
You didn't just kick their ass.
At all. At all.
Now,
like the fact you even were able to have no marks.
Right.
How would even a slap from one of them not be a big ass palm across your face? Because it's going to something. Something.
Not to mention, and see, I don't know if this is true, but who knows? Maybe they could have all been having a threesome together and some shit went left. I don't know. Or maybe, maybe Jussie was a dick to them on set somewhere, and they were all hanging out and they got into it. I don't know. I just don't feel like these guys are involved. Really, I really don't. I really feel like this was a fucking paid setup. Like, I feel like they were paid to act. Too. Yes.
Because it doesn't make sense. And like we said, now it changes if these are supposedly the suspects, but the story was, Make America Great Again. Mm-hmm. They're trying to hurry up and get that out of there because, again, that deals with national security. So they're trying to hurry up and twist that, but that's still out. You know what I mean? That was still said. So you can't just change, the race of the people. And especially if they change it, unfortunately, to melanated people, then you kind of dive the story down. Like, that's what I see it as. Because when I heard this, I was like, I really hope Armon gets on and starts to address this. Because it's just insanity, pure insanity. But they are trying to hurry up, like we were saying before. Get that whole, Trump, Make America Great Again, take that out of the story. Because that just takes the story to a whole nother level that they're not ready to play on.
No. Right, absolutely. Thank you, Mishi.
Definitely. Love
All right,
you.
love you too.
Have a great weekend.
You too. All right, so let's take another caller. 813-6334. You're live on the air. What's going on?
Hey.
Oh, she wasn't ready. She took too long. 646-7951. You're live on the air.
Yes, hey, Armon.
Hey,
How
what's
you
going on? Good. How are you?
I finally get you. I finally get you. This is Kalada calling from New York City.
Oh, shout out to New York.
I'm a little confused. That's right. Listen, Armon, I'm confused, actually, totally. What I don't understand is, I mean, maybe the noose was tied a little bit too tight and he's confused with colors. I don't know what's happening. How do we get these two African suspects to, I mean, like, where did they come from? I'm just totally confused by this. I thought these two guys don't even look like the same two people that was walking down the street.
Okay.
I thought the two people walking down the street were white. And they don't even look built the same to me. When I'm looking at these two guys, I mean, if you look at the frame of their bodies look a little short, like there's two short Nigerians. You know, most Nigerians are very short.
Uh-huh.
If you take a look at the people, two figures walking down the street, I don't know. This whole thing sounds fishy to me, and I think if these two guys are going to be held as suspects, they're not being held as suspects because these are the two guys who's supposed to attack him. Maybe something else transpired between these two guys and him, where they all are telling lies. But I don't think it has anything to do with two white men at all. I think there's something went wrong, something went haywire between these three, and maybe the police have evidence that we are not telling us yet, and something is going to hit the roof. Because I don't understand, like you said in the last caller, why would they jeopardize employment?
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that they thought that this was going to go as far as it was. They didn't think that they would be implicated in anything. I think it was something that they all did, some kind of chemistry.
Yes.
Between all three of them, and maybe it just got a little too rough. Maybe, you know, he asked them to stop and they wouldn't. They went a little bit too far, but he never thought that it would be easy just to blame two white men.
Right.
So they won't really look for these two black guys.
Right.
Because he didn't want to really get them in trouble.
Well, right.
I don't think it has anything to do with a publicity stunt.
Because what's interesting is the guy in his interview, he made mention to talking to his friend, which I thought this was interesting. He said he talked to his friend, and then he asked his friend, he said, do you think that they will be found? Like the two guys will be caught? And his friend apparently says, no, they won't be found. And then he does this kind of breakdown, like he was crying, like this isn't fair, like they need to be caught, like they should be caught. But to me, there was a lot of layers to that. And so in my mind, I felt like he was asking his friend, like, do you think that they're going to be caught? Like, do you think that they're going to figure out that we planned this shit? And the friend was like, no, I don't think that no one's going to figure out that we planned it. But he spinned it and flipped it in a way to where, you know, he made reference to the attack, like they weren't going to find the attackers to get justice for him. But in all, he really meant, do you feel like the police, the world is going to find out that this was all some bullshit, like that we set this up? But he can't say that on the Good Morning America interview, so he rephrased it as far to make it seem as though he wanted to know if they would find out, if they would find the suspects or the two men that allegedly attacked him. I don't know. It's really, 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 really interesting.
Armon.
Yes.
Armon, you have to remember this too. He had a lot of time to go home, didn't call the police to get this whole story illustrated before he actually decided to call the police. And the thing about it is, if he knew his suspect, I'm really confused still why did he even need to call the police. They should have just left this alone. Now he's involved the police in this foolishness.
Well, because if you remember in the original report, it said when he got home, he called his manager, and then him and his manager sat and talked, and then this is what sparked it all off for me when I was like, this shit is unreal. They agreed to call the police. There is no agreement. We don't agree on calling the police if I just got my ass beat. Call the motherfucking police.
It sounds like they agreed to get their stories together straight before they contact the police. That's what the agreement was. Let's figure out how we going to say this and say that. The best thing they should have did was just go to the hospital, do whatever checks he needs to get done, unloosen the noose, do whatever the hell he needs to do, and just go home and sip some green tea because he messed up. He messed up. I ain't buying none of this story. White people, black people, them two Nigerians, I'm confused where they came from.
Thank you,
and
Carla.
And you're saying that these are actors on the show? Nah.
Yes. Thank you.
They all.
All right. 318-0866. You're live on the air.
Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, so since we doing some reaching, and since nobody seems to get the truth, I came up with a theory.
Okay.
What if he was actually in some kind of little down low little freak group or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they would get together and would act out little, I guess you could say, little prank of fantasies, between their little group or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And something went wrong. And now they're trying to make it seem like, this ass whooping or whatever is going to cover up whatever behind the scenes thing that happened that they don't want nobody to know about. I mean, it's far too many holes in the story and shit don't make sense. And I'm sorry, but where I'm from, if it don't make sense, it don't make dollars. Come on now. I mean, just go ahead and say that, whatever happened, some shit went wrong, and go on about your business instead of now you got the police involved in this, and now they're doing a deeper and further investigation. That's too much. That's too much.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like these guys, and I'm just going off of a picture, but it just doesn't make any sense. And I just went on their Instagram pages, they were giving money. They were in Nigeria giving money out. Jussie Smollett follows them, so I don't see these guys work out and they're very health and fit conscious. So I don't see them going out to attack Jussie Smollett. And these two are brothers.
If they did attack him, they would have whooped his ass. They would have whooped his ass. Come on now, how you gonna say guys of that size with a little bitty scratch?
Shout out to the super chat. Thank you, baby. Shout out to the B&B squad. Drop some bells and bombs in the comment for the B&B squad. Sorry. Go ahead, love. But no, I feel you. I feel you.
It's too much because I mean, how guys that size, they would have whooped his ass. He would have came out with way more than what he walked away with. I mean, everybody been saying, look at Bow Wow, poor thing.
Yeah.
Look how he came out. Child, he needs to go on somewhere with that nonsense.
All right, thank you.
But that's my take on it. Thanks, Armon. I love your show, baby.
Love you
Keep
too.
doing what you do.
Bye. Okay. Okay, so this is what I'm going with. I feel like I'm just trying to find the why in it, though. The why, because this is my theory so far, if you're just joining us. I'm trying to figure out what these two guys have to do with the Jussie Smollett situation. We know that they're affiliated with Lee Daniels. We know that they were extras on the show. But it's very ironic that these all three of these niggas was out at the same time on the same street when some shit happened with Jussie Smollett, when he was allegedly attacked by two white men. According to Jussie, it was two white men that were yelling out, "Make America Great Again," and throwing bleach on him. Now, these guys' house got raided, and there was they found like 5 bottles of bleach, a red hat. Now, mind you, in the first report, before all of this, they were saying that the guy had a red "Make America Great Again" hat on that had jumped him. Then Jussie came out and cleared it up and said, no, they were yelling out "Make America Great Again." So honestly, I don't really believe that, because he could have had on a red hat. Now, because these guys, the police raided their house, they found a red hat and bleach bottles. And for me, I'm leaning with this was some type of calculated setup, and I felt like Jussie Smollett didn't think this, or everybody that was involved did not think this all the way through. I don't know if this was a ploy to try to, but why bring Donald Trump and "Make America Great Again" in it? Like, what was he looking to gain from this? It's just not adding up, and I'm going to be very frustrated if this all comes out to be some stupid publicity stunt for nothing, because it's making the LGBT people look horribly, and then it's going to make black people look a fool. Because it's almost kind of like that black lady that do go into stores and slip and fall to try to get a check, like a very slip and fall. Oops, I failed, I'm going to sue you. Like, Jussie, what are you doing? What are you, oh, I'm gay, they attacked me, I'm black and gay, they're attacking me. Like, what? Was it a role that you wanted that you felt like you couldn't get? Was it like, did you promise these guys something? I felt like he told these guys, listen, I need you guys to do me a favor. We need to set the scene up. Nobody's going to know. We got it all covered. Trust me. It's going to work. We are going to do this day. I'm going to tell the police this, and we're going to put the story out. It's going to make headlines, and boom, whatever motive Jussie had was supposed to succeed. Yet, that didn't happen. And I don't feel like these guys were prepared for their house to be raided. I don't think that they even was prepared to be arrested like this. So it's pretty fucked up if Jussie got these two innocent guys in a fucked up situation for his own selfish gain. Because it's very interesting how Lee Daniels was showing his support, but then deleted the Instagram. And we haven't heard anything else from Lee. And the thing is, I don't feel like Lee is in on this. I feel like this is some weird thing with Jussie and his team. I don't know. Let's get into some things. Let's see. 346-6607. You're live on the air.
Hey, Armon.
Hi, what's going on?
Hey, Armon.
Hey.
This is Sarah. I was just calling to because you had mentioned some things. So, I mean, I'm the one who plays devil advocate for Jussie in the beginning, and until I found out all this stuff about, I believed him until he was proven guilty. So now that all this stuff is coming out, real quick, my take on it, I'm no longer in agreement. I'm no longer believing him because he has now been proven guilty. And with that being said, so with that being said, I think all of this is a scandal for Simply Empire. I really don't know how the two Nigerian men got in there. Like you said, they worked for the TV show. So I think it has to be maybe with, it could be a lover's quarrel, or it could be something that has to do with like some beef, like politics, because they are Nigerian, and maybe he's like maybe a Trump supporter, so they could be in disagreement in that. Other than that, I have no other theories on why in the hell they brought two Nigerian men into Jussie Smollett's situation, other than because they worked on Empire, like you said, and it has to be something behind the scenes. But as of him being a victim, I don't agree with it anymore. He's not a victim. He wasn't attacked. This is all staged.
You feel like it's all staged, but for what? I'm trying to find the why.
The why. It has to do with Empire. That's the only why I can think of. I mean, when you look at the headlines, they say gay politics. So I would just go back to those headlines and say it has to do with that, with him being homosexual and his politics.
All
and
right.
Maybe they brought the two Nigerian men in for that. So, I mean, I don't know, Marlon, but I don't believe it anymore. So I just called to say that.
All right, because, yeah, I remember you was telling me to wait and this, that, because remember, I was calling bullshit early on.
Yeah. You're right.
So, all right, thank you.
But, all right, bye.
Shout out to that good sister there. Shout out to her because, we called the bullshit early on. I'm telling you, listen, I reach, but sometimes my reach is on point. Let's be very clear. I'm just trying to get this tea for you guys so you guys can see what's going on here. Now, you see this? Now, this is the guy with Lee. Okay? Oh, someone said the two brothers plotted, actors, fake accents, he's not innocent. Somebody also said, thanks for the super chat. I just want to thank the black community for waiting for all the evidence. Jussie could have caused race riots and violence in Chicago. We have gone through so much in Chicago. We need to come together. Shout out to Anthony T. Oh, my God. So you see the brother there with Lee. So they're clearly affiliated with Lee and Jussie. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Hold on, let me get this. Let me pull this up. Boom. Okay, so I'm gonna cover my face real quick so y'all can really get into some things. A shout out to Miriam for the $20 super chat. Thank you, love. I love you so much. My number one moderator here. Shout out to her. Head moderator in the building. Okay, so listen. That's clearly him. Now you can't see the other brother, but he's on the other side. So they're with Lee. Jussie Smollett follows. So I'm just trying to make sense of it all. I feel like, I really personally feel like that Jussie did not think it was going to go this far. But when you bring up Donald Trump, you have to be ready because he insinuated it was a race thing. Wow. Shout out to the Heart of Inspiration. I love your show. Keep being original. Yeah. Be original, bitch. It's a lot going on. You guys, you keep donating like that, we might have to stop the show and do a praise break. Don't you do that. Okay.
Drake! Yes!
All right. Okay, so let's get into some things. Let's take another caller. Okay. The lines are through the roof. Hold on. Uh-oh. Four 7-0-0121. You're live on the air.
Okay, Armon. So this is what happened.
Speak up,
Jussie
speak
ass
up,
was
speak
fucking
up. I can't hear you.
I said, this is what happened. Jussie ass was fucking off. And when he was fucking off, his ass, what was the theory? Okay, yeah, he was fucking off. So they didn't even have the story, like you said. They ass couldn't get the story right. So what Lee did was, when everything started coming down, Lee said, okay, well, since we got these two actors, let's do something for a minute. And since they were already on the show, who knows? Lee may told them, hey, y'all want a spot on the show? Do this for me. You know what I'm saying? So I think Lee is behind this because, for one, I mean, he likes Jussie. He's not going to let nothing happen to him. And, you know, they all just start plotting and planning. That's what I think. And so they like, hey, when everything dies down, y'all do this. Let's go with it. And, hey, shit, y'all make it a show.
Well, that's a theory that I'm not really sure Lee is in on this, though, because I just feel as though Lee showed his support for Jussie and then retracted it by deleting the video. I feel like Lee know what happened, but Lee is not saying anything.
So
I think Lee know what happened for sure.
Yeah, he know what happened, and so, of course, they got to try to play. You know, they got to play the part. Okay, so this is what we're going to do, Jussie. Now everybody's trying to catch on to you. I'm not going to let you go down in the fire like this, so let's start thinking some shit. I mean, hey, this man is a fucking writer.
Yeah.
So if you can write up storylines and think of shit, hell, your ass can write up a fucking plan. And Jussie is an actor, so shit, let's act. Let's put all your acting skills and writing skills.
Yeah. Well, that's a good point. That's a good theory. But where's the why? Like, why? Why for Empire?
Empire, other things, shit, who knows? Who knows, Jussie? You know how these, man, Armon, you talk about this all the time. You know how these people do for publicity stunts. Who knows what's going on? Hell, Jussie ass may be running low on money. He probably fucked it off already.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, caller. You was on it. I got you. I feel you.
Thank you, boo.
Bye. You know what I think is interesting, too, and this is why I'm really starting to feel like this was a calculated plan gone wrong. Because you notice that it's just too much irony in the story. If you remember back when the letter got sent to the Fox or CW, wherever the network is, the studios, where Empire was is filming, and they were saying that he's gonna die, and it was you're a nigger and fag and all that stuff. They sent him the hate mail, and they were gonna kill him or whatever. Then they asked him, did he want security, and he declined having extra security. But I feel like all of that hate mail, those suicidal notes that not the suicidal notes, but the hate mail, the letters that he got from that, I think that was all the foundation to set up the scene for what was to come later, which was the alleged attack. Because it just is too much irony for all of a sudden, okay, so you're getting threats, death threats, 2 weeks prior or whatever. Of course, that sounds good. I mean, that's a good place to start it. I mean, we are talking about, entertainers and actors and things like that. So, all right, so we'll set it up with the death threats so we have an anchor. I've been receiving death threats at my job, okay? But first loophole, they ask you, do you want security, extra security? You say no. Why would you say no to extra security when people are sending you death threats and they obviously know where you work, how to get it to you, where you can see it? It's so funny that these celebrities, they don't see anything, but they see so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could send them an email or a DM or anything. They don't see that. But you're telling me you seen a death threat out of all the mail that comes? Like, you were able to receive that. And then that comes to anchor with these allegations. I mean, this alleged attack But we still don't know if one is connected to the other, but they were trying to bridge that as like a part of the story. I feel like it's gotta be like this is a premeditated story. Like this is a storyline. This is literally a real life episode of Empire. Like, but the shit was going wrong because I felt like whoever else was in on this with Jussie made some promises to people like them that probably didn't have as much money or power because they were just extras here. Okay? So, and I feel like now these people their careers and livelihood is on the line because him and whatever fucking deal or story that they've concocted up for whatever reason is falling apart. And watch this. One by one, we're going to find out every single person that was involved. It's not just Jussie by himself. And as more people come out, because listen, I personally feel as though one of these motherfuckers is going to end up spilling the tea. Because when he has to go identify them, that's when it's going to get interesting. Now, if my theory is right, I feel like Jussie's going to ride this thing all the way through and say, that's not them. That's not them. But he's going to have to figure out how to do that because you promised these men something. You told them that they would be okay. So now you have to look out for them. Now, if I'm one of these niggas, I'm telling. I'm going to say, he told me to beat him up. He paid me. I didn't want nothing to do with this. He told me I would be fine. We planned this whole thing, but we did not think it was going to go that far. And I personally was just trying to survive. I'm telling. You're not finna ruin my life. I'm telling like a motherfucker. I'm singing. Let me take another caller. 704-0626. You're live on the air. All right, they not ready. Gotta go. 870-9507. You're live on the air.
First and foremost, Armon, how you doing?
How you doing?
But I'm going to let you know, and
Okay.
I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
This is the most bullshit thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if it's to promote him after Empire, because Empire about to come to a close.
Uh-huh.
It's getting boring.
Mm-hmm.
The storyline is getting old. Let's let this go. And they're trying to set him up. And I kind of agree with the other caller that Lee Daniel knows something.
Uh-huh.
That's why he retracted.
Mm-hmm.
And they went further, and he's like, and Lee Daniel, he's notorious for, I ain't involved, and
Yeah.
walk off.
Yeah.
Ask Monique. Ask
Ooh.
Monique. He's notorious for letting his hand go of it.
Uh-huh.
I think he got involved with these young men that's involved, but I think it was a little bit different.
Okay.
I think he was out there in that part of Chicago. He was out there trolling, looking for something,
Okay.
and found the wrong thing. And to make it look good that Jussie wasn't out there looking for ass, he got beat up by some people with some Donald Trump. That's what I think he was doing.
So why
Because
are these
it's
men?
no way possible.
So how are these men suspects now?
These men are suspects because either he was out there trolling and he ran across them, because remember, these are extra, so they still hungry. So they saw his ass was going to either try to stick him up or take what he got.
Really?
That's what it is. Because them niggas look like some thugs. Them niggas
No,
look like
they
they'd
do
take what
not
you got.
look like no thugs.
Oh, come on, bro. They look like they
They
steal all of
look
your
like
stuff.
they look
And-
like model African. They look like eye candy men they look like they come from Wakanda. They fine ass these are some fine ass niggas.
I'm not taking the finest from them, but the thing about it, even Wakanda's got some thugs.
Okay. But I just feel like
my thing. I'm digging what you're saying, and it may not be that, but I think Jussie was out there doing something wrong, and they had to put a narrative to it.
Okay.
To make it not look wrong. He was out there doing something, and if you could check the area, it's well known for gay strolling like that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing about it is, he's out there looking for something and found the wrong thing, and they using these brothers as if they wasn't thugs, they using them as a possible alibi, and they're cool with him to be used as an alibi.
And my thing is, Jussie Smollett follows them on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the thing about it is, he know these cats. And like I said, Lee Daniel was giving his support, found out it went too far, and like you said, he'll untouch you just like that and walk away. And that's what he did. I'm not involved in this bullshit. And he just, because it's going left.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if it's a storyline to set him up for after Empire, so people can constantly. He's the guy that got hurt. He's for the LGBT, and everybody love him. And we need to find him somewhere else to be, and give him another show or give him something.
Okay.
Because the money is. It's because the time is running up on the show, and like the other lady said, he been tricking off. He probably got little to no money. So now the publisher and the management. The publishers and the managers got to think of something to keep this gravy train going.
Ooh.
That's what I think it is.
And so that's what you think.
That's what I think.
I'm about to put a picture up.
The show is coming to the end. The little young guy that plays the younger brother, he was in a movie that did pretty good about Bill Street. He's moving on. He was a New Edition. What the hell has Jussie done besides that?
Now, I just put up a picture of the Instagram. You'll see. And Jussie Smollett definitely follows him on Instagram. And these guys don't look like thugs on the Instagram side. They're very athletic. They have a YouTube channel.
I'm going to go this way. Either if they're not thugs, they're supporting him for something greater down the road, to be the scapegoats on this one, because he didn't dig the hole so deep now.
Okay.
That he can't. He has to have an exit lane. He has to have a back door. No pun intended. He has to have a back door out of this.
All right. Thank you, caller. How you doing?
Okay. Good. Have a good. How you doing?
All right. Okay. Let's get into some things. The call lines are through the roof. Okay. 203-5515. You're live on the air.
Yeah, I'm back, Armon. Talk to me, babe.
Okay, so what's going on?
I don't know. Like I mentioned to you earlier, I believe this is a huge, tremendous, and I agree with everybody else that it's just a publicity stunt. And it's one thing to write a scene for a television series, but when you're dealing with reality and you're trying to control the narrative and you're trying to control the reaction of people involved, sometimes you run into unpredictable circumstances, and I think that's what this is,
Okay. And so how do you think that Jussie, how do you think this is going to end?
This is going to be a huge embarrassment. If what we're actually talking about at this point bears some fruit that this was all concocted scheme or some sort of made up story for publicity, it's not going to bode well for Jussie. It's not going to bode well for those extras. It's not going to bode well for Lee Daniels because he's indirectly connected to this.
Oh.
And it's going to be embarrassing to our community as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the thing for me, because people are all I'm hearing it already. What's the LGBT saying? And is this what they're all about? And you know what I mean? People cannot wait to start shitting on LGBT and saying that we're always trying to use our gayness to be victims. And it's like, oh my gosh, because then it starts to take the credibility away from so many LGBT out there that are victims of hate crimes.
Mm-hmm. And that are trying to advance the legitimacy of issues that are connected to the community.
Right. Thank you, baby.
All right, man. Love you, Armon.
Thank
Talk to you later.
Okay. Area code 312-1686. We got about 10 minutes left on the show. Let's get into some things. Hello? Yes.
Is this Armon?
Yes.
Hi, I love your show. You bring intelligent content to YouTube.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Let's things. Okay, so first of all, there's a well-known celebrity blogger that has an Instagram video of these two Nigerians that are extra fine, as you said. He's in the video with a dog, and he's dancing to a Jussie Smolletts song. So my theory is all of these people are connected. You know, it was rumored that Jussie Smollett and Lee Daniels were dating. These guys are all together. They're moving in the same circle, and there's something going on with these guys and Jussie where I think they might have had some kind of role play and things went left. I live in Chicago. It don't go down like they said it did, especially in that area. Nobody's like noosing and trying to hang people. So these guys are fine as heck. They're not thugs. If you see that video, he's moving. Like, it seems like he possibly was already in a relationship with Jussie, and things went left, and they just didn't know how to explain it to the public.
So you think that the guys are gay?
Oh yeah. I don't want to, give publicity to that blogger, but you'll come out. He's well known, and if you see that video, you will be in shock and awe. I mean, this guy is dancing, like doing the slow grind. He has his shirt off.
You're gonna have to say. You can tell him. Let me find it. Tell him what's his name. I'll go find the damn video. It's okay.
The blogger is.
Oh wait, I think I got it. Hold on. Let me see. Is this it? Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me see.
Yes, it's like he has a dog and he's like romancing, like, "Ooh, this is Jussie. I'm dancing to your music, boy."
Oh, let me grab that and let me see if I can throw this up on the screen real quick. Because we can do anything here.
Throw it up, honey, and let's get into some things. Okay?
Let's get into some things. Let me see if I can get this one up real quick for the people. Let's get into it real quick. Hold on. Oh yeah. So, do you think it was like some type of love relationship situation? Oh.
Yes, they all on.
That's what I kind of said too.
They're all on Empire. I was like, oh, okay, that's how you moving. I see why Jussie was going for that 12-inch sub.
Oh. Hold on, let me see.
That's exactly what I said.
Hold on, let me see if I can get the video up right now. Oh, yes. Let's see.
He got the little Jussie groove playing in the background like, hey, boo, this is for you.
Let me see if this is the right video. If not, this is still another video. But he tagged Jussie Smollett in the video. So let me see.
Boom. So now everybody's like, oh, my God, I don't know what's happening. I was attacked. Oh, you know what? You definitely know what happened.
So you think they were into some type of Nigerian role play?
Yes.
Oh.
Two guys, you romancing him. You guys are all on the set working together. That's how romances start. You spending all your day around these people. Hey, let's get together. Let's hook up. Like you said, this type of A-list, B-list, they're not out there. People say they got like people in their back pocket. He's already familiar with these people, and that's what happened.
Hold on. Let me Let me get this on the screen. I'm about to get this on the screen right now. Boom. And let's see if we can get a little music. Oh, you probably won't be able to hear. No, I can't. You can't hear the song. I can't let you play. I can't because I don't want to get no copyright.
Copyright, yeah.
But so Jessie Smolletts song is playing in the background. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And so I don't know if to make it. Are you able to see it right now? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
I
That's
can.
it. Yeah. Jessie Smolletts. So that makes you ride and like you don't know if you have like bottoms or not.
It does not let people see every muscle from the Wakanda, okay?
Oh, wow. Fireworks from and that's the Jussie Smollett song.
So these two guys happen to know Jussie. They happen to know Lee Daniels. They all moving in the same circle.
Hold on, caller. Yeah, and it's a very sexy, sensual song. And you listen to...
A very sensual song.
Yeah. Ooh. And then you smiling in it. I don't really know. Like,
It's
why would you be playing
like,
Jussie
I can't
Smollett?
wait to see you. That's like some I can't wait to see you tonight, boo type movement, okay?
Oh, this is heavy. Heavy on it. But you know what? Heavy on it, please. Listen, this is the whole thing though. Remember, I kind of was reaching when I said that. I said maybe they were all messing around together. I just didn't want to say that because they are allegedly brothers. So I just didn't want to feel like they were. I just felt like that would have been a bit of a stretch to say that they were all in some type of situation.
I mean, do you see that skin, the muscles? That's some chokeout action right there.
Yes. Oh, the skinnier. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you. Let's get into some things. All right. I like this.
I love you, Armon.
Bye.
Calling from Chicago.
Shout out to Chicago. Oh, it's a lot going on. Oh, it's a lot going on. So do we think Jussie Smollett was hooking up with one of the guys with Lee Daniels and all of that? Like, whoa. You guys got to... Listen, I'm going to post the video on my Instagram so you guys can actually hear the song. We're actually going to post it on the Instagram. Actually, I'm going to post that shit now. So once the show is over, you'll be able to get the tea on Instagram because we're going to upload this to the Instagram page so you'll be able to hear the song in the video. So, make sure you guys go follow me on at the Armon Wiggins Show, and also tweet me at the Armon Wiggins Show. Let's get I'm trying to build my Twitter up. You know, you're not popping until your Twitter's built up. So make sure you guys tweet me on Twitter, and then let me know how you guys felt about the show on Twitter, and then use the hashtag the Armon Wiggins Show, or Armon Wiggins. So I can find your tweets and retweet you, and, we can start building our connection there. Also, you can get your merchandise at thearmonwigginshow.com. We have cups, mugs. Well, cups and mugs, same thing. Phone cases, things like that. So go copy your stuff there. Also, we have a music show every Wednesday. Make sure you guys, if you know someone that does music or is interested, make sure you guys submit your music at thearmonwigginshow.com. We do it every Wednesday. It's a phenomenal show. So for those artists out there, rappers, singers, we want to hear your music. So we got maybe time for one more call. And then we're going to probably wrap up. Okay? This is the time. If you have anything to say, you need to send me a super chat so I can move your call to the front. If not, then we'll get to you the next round if you don't get chosen. 434-4672. You're live on the air.
Armon.
Yes.
These niggas is crazy. Now listen, I feel like it was a political stunt, publicity stunt, a clout chasing stunt. Now, first of all, I couldn't get past the laughs and the chuckles in the video. I mean, if it was me and this horrific attack happened to me, I feel like I wouldn't have
had that, I don't know, his body language just threw me off.
Uh-huh.
And plus, I mean, he said that he contemplated on calling the police, but 45 minutes later you say, oh, I had to look around my neck, for the whole time, the whole time just to tell the police. I don't know. It, from the beginning, I thought the whole thing was weird. I don't know. They just put the icing on the cake for me, but I'm not going to hold you up because I pretty much feel how the majority of people feel, and I felt like it was planned. I don't know. I felt like the whole thing was a bad audition tape. Like he just wrote the monologue out, and then, he practiced in his bathroom in front of his mirror before the interview. But I don't know what they doing. I felt like he did have some dealings with the two guys. I don't know. But that's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Last caller right here. 919-7899. You're live on the air.
Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. I'm such a fan of yours. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, I have a theory.
Okay.
I'm not buying that this has anything to do sexual. My theory is that Jussie was probably trying, in his convoluted way, trying to send a message about the LGBTQ community, excuse me. And this was probably his way of gaining attention. And by throwing Trump in the mix, it generates a lot of publicity. I think that things went awry, excuse me, and he wasn't able to get two white people to keep up with the shenanigans. And my theory is, with these Nigerian fellas, yeah, they may have some type of relationship going, but do we know if they're legal?
Right.
It could be possible that maybe he promised them, hey, do this for me, and I'll make sure that your paperwork gets expedited to become legal. I'm reaching, but are you with me? Does it sound?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they definitely were coached and paid into doing this, but I don't think that they thought they were going to be caught or exposed.
Yeah.
And I don't think Jussie thought it was going to be exposed. I definitely feel like Jussie probably ensured them and promised them that they're going to be good. Like, he knows it. Like, you're going to be good. Trust me, it's going to work. Like, he gives me, he has that type of personality. Like, no, it's going to work. And I personally feel like Jussie's family doesn't even know that he's lying. I feel like Jussie's family genuinely was supporting him. But I think that Jussie didn't even tell his family that he did this bullshit.
Yeah. I really think it was hard for him to find two white people that were willing to do this shenanigan, because it will expose you in a minute. But let's be honest, not to put my black brothers and sisters down, but most people will do anything for a buck.
Yes.
And the only way that I can see these guys doing this is that they're promised something very substantial, probably worth more than a steady paycheck, is to be legal. Because let's face it, this is the land of opportunity, and this is probably a good way to get that, get your way in the industry. They probably are trying to make their big break. They're extras now, but who's to say? A lot could come out from this. So that was my theory. That's my theory. They're probably trying to make it in Hollywood or Hollyweird.
All right. Thank you, caller.
You're so welcome. Keep up the great work.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Wow. So we are going to wrap up here. What a phenomenal show. You guys can follow me on Instagram at The Armon Wiggins Show. I'm going to post a video so you guys can listen to the actual song on there. And also, let me know what you guys think on Twitter in the comments. Do you guys think, I don't know, if it would be interesting. I'm going to look it up to see if they are actual citizens, because that will be interesting to see. Did he do this? Did he promise them citizenship? I don't know. It's really, really interesting. I'm going to keep keep my eyes on this. You guys keep me updated. Make sure you guys like, share, most importantly, subscribe to the channel right now. Visit the ArmonWigginsShow.com. Let's make it a thing. We are going to be dropping videos all day today. So let's get into some things. There's a lot to uncover. There's a lot to talk about. Thank you to everyone who has super chatted and donated to the channel. I love you guys. I love you all for watching. I love everybody that sends me emails and DMs about situations. And listen, if you have some tea, some tips, some news, something that you would like to discuss, any exclusive information, listen, if you don't want me to reveal your name, I won't. Feel free to forward it over to me. I mean, the more receipts, the better. Because we like to unwrap some things. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to the industry people that's been kind of writing me. I've had a lady send me a message from Atlantic. Shout out to you. Shout out to just all the people that's kind of like giving me these leads. So, thank you for watching the show. Thank you for your support. All right. And shout out to all the bigger YouTubers that are showing love as well. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. And until next time, niggas, we'll see you soon. Okay.